this is us from poetry class. And we're here to teach you about poetry. There once was a husband and wife. They had wanted a child for a very long time, and one day the Lord blessed them with a baby.
I am a lady who is pregnant. It is such a big refreshment. God gave me a sign, for it was about time, and now I need an arrangement.
When the wife was pregnant, she craved the Rapunzel lettuce that was over the wall in the garden of a sorceress. She craved the lettuce so tremendously that she became very ill.
My dear, why so ill? What shall I fetch you today? How may I help you?
Husband, I really need some of that Rapunzel. That Rapunzel is what I need.
After the husband found out why his wife was so ill, he went over the wall to fetch her some of the lettuce.
Things to do. Jump the wall, get into the garden, get the Rapunzel lettuce, don't get caught, run home, over the wall, feed my wife.
When the wife ate the lettuce, she craved even more.
My wife, the love of my life, is hungry again, so the wall I must ascend. Walk, run, jump, climb, fall, grab lettuce.
As the husband turned to leave the sorceress's garden, he was confronted by her. The sorceress gave him an ugly stare and wondered why he was there. He agreed to give her their baby in exchange for the lettuce and panic. When the time came for the wife to have the child, the sorceress appeared immediately. The sorceress gave the child the name Rapunzel.
I shall take your kid. You will be mine forever. You will never leave.
Rapunzel grew up to be the most beautiful child under the sun, but at age 12, the sorceress locked her up into a tower. She had grown the most beautiful locks of hair that were golden and long.
Tower is now home. You will stay and live here. The outside is bad.
Rapunzel's hair was long and radiant, fine as spun gold. Every time she heard the voice of the sorceress, she unpinned her braids and wound them around a hook in the window. Then she let her hair drop 20 yards, and the sorceress would climb up on it.
Hey you, let down your hair. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your long, beautiful hair right now.
A few years later, a prince was riding through the forest. As he passed by the tower and suddenly heard a song so lovely that he stopped to listen.
The opposite of bad. Rapunzel's voice is pretty rad. That beautiful voice, I shall not climb that tower. How will I get up?
It was Rapunzel, who passed the time in her solitude by letting her sweet voice resound in the forest. The prince wanted to climb up to her, and he looked for a door but could not find one. So he rode home. However, the song had touched his heart so deeply that he rode out into the forest every day and listened. One time, as he was standing behind a tree, he saw the sorceress approach and heard her call out.
Hey you, let down your hair. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your long, beautiful hair right now.
That is the way up. I shall try my luck with her. Never hurts to try. My love, let down your hair. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your long, beautiful hair. Dear, please.
All the hair dropped down, and the prince climbed up. When he entered the tower, Rapunzel was terrified at first. However, the prince began to talk to her in a friendly way and told her that her song had touched his heart so deeply that he had not been able to rest until he had seen her. Rapunzel then lost her fear, and when he asked her whether she would have him for her husband and saw that he was young and handsome, she thought, "He'll certainly love me better than old Mother Gothel."
Your voice, so touching, it is so soothing to my soul. Nothing can compare. Be my gorgeous wife. Grow old with me, Rapunzel. So what do you say?
Yes, my handsome prince. How will Mother Gothel feel? How will I get down?
Love, deep affection, fondness, tenderness, passion. Love is indescribable. It gives us satisfaction.
When you come by here, please bring me a bit of silk. I'll make a ladder.
We will run away. To the sunset we will go. You're forever mine.
The prince left but continued his visits. Every day he would bring a piece of silk, cloth for Rapunzel to make a ladder. One day, while Rapunzel was with the sorceress, she made a mistake.
Oh, my dear mother, how are you bigger than him, the good and the fair prince?
How dare you, my child? Why are you seeing the prince? You disobey me? Chop, chop, there it goes. No more long, beautiful hair. Say goodbye to it.
The sorceress sent Rapunzel to a distant land where she was isolated and alone. When the prince came to see Rapunzel at the tower, he was confronted by the sorceress. He got frightened and fell out of the window. He landed in a bush of thorns that gouged his eyes out. He was left blind and wandering the forest, foraging for berries.
Berries all around, the wind so bitter and cold, leaves all on the ground.
He heard Rapunzel's voice as she sang and worked. When she saw the prince, she cried tears of joy, which mended the prince's eyes. He took her to his kingdom, where they lived happily ever after. Color.
We're gonna have bloopers. We need to have bloopers.
Okay, go.
My husband's dead! I love you. Give me.
The teacher's waiting over there.
Oh, which one?
The one that was in here earlier.
Oh, should let him in?
Yeah.
Why is this closed?
Click over the wall to fetch her some of the lettuce.
She just threw the lettuce on the...
We can cut that out. Okay.
No, but my face...
Wall in the garden of a sorceress. She craved the lettuce so tremendously that she became very ill.
My dear, why so ill? What shall I fetch you today? How may I help you?
Husband, I really need someone.
We suck.
Is it recording?
Thing
It's
ever.
still recording.
Oh, it's going. Why is the lettuce right here?
No, it's still counting.
It's still going.
Okay.
Oh
We
my
can cut
gosh.
this.
Oh my gosh.
That's a... When the wife ate the lettuce, she craved even more.
My wife, the love of my life, is hungry again. So the wall I must ascend.
A few years later, a prince was riding through the forest. He passed by the tower and suddenly heard a song so lovely that he stopped to listen.
The opposite of bad. Rapunzel's voice is really rad. That beautiful voice, I shall now climb that tower. How will I get up? That is the way up. I shall try my luck with her. Never hurts to try.